Yo, what's really good, my people? Kiwami Games here, back at it with another trap trick video. And I know I made a video on this deck not too long ago, but guys, I just been having a whole lot of fun playing this deck, and I felt like I got a little better with it. There were some combos and stuff like that that I wasn't doing in the first video that I kind of learned as I was practicing more with the deck. So I just really enjoyed it, so I couldn't resist in making another video on it. Now, the one downside that I have to say is that the deck can struggle going second, so if you decide to play this deck, make sure that you have enough board breakers that can help you with the current meta. So for me, I have 2 Kurikaras, I run also 3 evenly matched, 3 infinite impermanents, 3 maxis, and that's pretty much it to kind of help with going second and to help with the consistency of the deck as well. But yeah, other than that, let's just jump right into these replays. I'll show you the card by card at the end of the video, so let's just hop into these crazy replays. And remember, if you enjoyed the video, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. It will help me out and I will thank you dearly, greatly. So let's jump right into it. Alright, my people, welcome to our next replay, and this time we're gonna go second and we're gonna go up against Kashtira one more time. So he's gonna special summon the Fenrir, we're gonna negate it with the infinite permanence. He's gonna activate the Thunder, pay 3000 life points so that he can special summon it. Now with these 2 level 7 monsters, he's gonna go into the Shangri-Era and then he's gonna end his turn. Alright, now on my turn, he's gonna activate the Maxi. And he's going to activate the Shangri-Era, special summoning the Fenrir. I'm going to skip my battle phase, activate evenly matched. He's going to get rid of the Fenrir. I'm going to normal summon Mermello. I'm going to add my Traptrix Trap Hold Nightmare. Then we're going to link away into our Sarah. Alright, and then since we're on the Maxi, I don't want to give him too many cards, but I special summon my Arachnocampa so that I can trigger Sarah so that I can get my Gravedigger's Trap Hole. And then I got all these back rows, and then I have Arachnocampa that can protect my back row. Alright, then he's going to special summon the Unicorn, so we're going to hit him with the Floodgate. And then we're going to special summon our Pudica so that we can banish his Shangri-Era. And then here I'm guessing he was trying to think ahead. So he's going to activate Call by the Grave to negate my Mermello, because Mermello, whenever he is special summoned, I can target one of his spell or trap cards and pop it. And then I guess since he knew he was going to get his field spell, he was trying to think ahead and protect himself, but it's alright. Ain't nothing that's going to save him from this L, tell you that much. So he's going to activate the Kashtira Scareclaw, whatever that shit is called. And I'm going to hit him with the Gravedigger's Trap Hole, smack him for 2000, activate the Sacred Soil. He's going to banish a monster so that he can draw 2 cards. Alright, and then the Pudica allows him to bring back a monster that was banished. Then he's going to activate the Trap card. I'm going to activate the Holotea before it resolves. Special summon the Holotea. Then he's going to special summon the Scareclaw Kashtira. Then he's going to try to negate my Sarah with the infinite impermanence, but Sarah is unaffected by trap cards. Okay, so we're going to normal summon our Dionea so that we can recycle one of our trap hole cards. And then he's going to activate the Shangri-Era, but we got the Ash Blossom for that. Smack him around with some petals, make him feel stupid. Alright, then he's going to be able to pop my Sarah, but it's all good. So with these 2 monsters, we're going to make Pinguicula, aka Traptrix Arise Heart. Then we're going to get rid of the Holotea so that we can have follow-up in the next turn. Search for the Mantis, normal summon the Mantis, get our Arachnocampa. Using these 3 monsters, we're going to make Alomaris. And then here, I was trying to do some little clever play with Alomaris. Like, I don't use her a lot, but you want to make her with 3 monsters instead of 2. And the reason why you want to use 3 materials is because first you can detach 2 materials, and then you can special summon 1 level 4 insect plant monster. But then her second effect is that if an opponent monster leaves the field because of a card effect and now is in the graveyard or banished, you can detach one material from this card, then you can target one of them, and then you can special summon it to your field. So she can steal one of your opponent's monsters as well. So that's why I made her with 3 materials. But because of the oh sorry, my voice, because of the field spell, his monsters got an attack boost, so I was not able to kill one of his monsters with the Penguicula. Because otherwise, if I would have been able to kill one of his monsters, then the Alamaras would have been able to special summon it. So like, if I could have special summoned the Kashtira to my side of the field, that would have crippled him even more. But yep, that's just another little tip for Alamaras. Although she only requires 2 level 4 monsters, it's best to try to use 3 material if you can. Alright, and now in the midst of all the shenanigans, he's gonna hit me with the Max E, but we got the Gravedigger's Trap Hole. We're gonna negate that, and we're gonna smack him for 2,000 once again. And now he's down to 1,000 life points. Okay, then we're gonna get our Pudica. The Pudica is gonna banish his Kashtira. And then we're gonna banish the Holotea from the graveyard so that we can special summon our Dionea. Then the Dionea is gonna recycle one of our Trap Hole from our graveyard. But before that, Penguicula is gonna suck the Kashtira, and then once again he's gonna pop my Sarah with the field spell. Then he's gonna activate the Ogre, but we got the Nightmare to negate and body him. Whew, and that was all on his turn. So now it's all back to us. He's going to special summon the Ogre. He's gonna activate the field spell, popping my Penguicula. Now I'm gonna normal summon my Pudica, get myself my field spell. That's gonna trigger the Ogre to banish a card. He's gonna banish a Maxi. Wow. Okay, then we're gonna go into our Calaria. Okay, then we're gonna special summon our Holotea, and then using these 3 monsters, we're gonna go into our Adipus. And then now with the Adipus, we can negate some monsters right here. So once per turn, you can target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of insect plant monsters you control, and then you can negate them. So I control 3 insects, so I can target 3 cards. And then I banish the Evilly Mask, so I can pop one of his cards. And then here we go, because I popped his Shangri-Era. So now Alamaras was able to detach 1 material, and then now I can special summon that into my field. Crazy, bro. I really love this deck. This deck goes in, like, I was just discovering all these little nuances that, you know, in my first video that I made, I was just like unaware of it because I was still learning the deck somewhat, but now I'm getting a little better with it. So I was just been able to, you know, play a little bit more optimally, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna banish the Holotea, special summon the Pudica so that we can banish. And then once again with the Adipus, we're gonna negate some face-up cards that he have. But before we can negate everything, he's gonna be able to special summon the Unicorn. But it's alright because Alamaras can swing over him. And then with the Shangri-Era, I'm just gonna make a Zeus. I know it's a 1 material Zeus, but the Zeus, remember, also has a second effect that sometimes we forget about it, and that is once per turn, if another card you control is destroyed by battle, an opponent's card effect, you can attach 1 card from your hand or deck or extra deck to this card as material. So I can make it a 2 material Zeus because sometimes his field spell has been popping my cards left and right. But also I just wanted, you know, to not give him the Shangri-Era if he was going to be able to figure out a way to get it back. Alright, so we pop his last face-up card, and then now we have enough monsters to clear his board and fuck him up. And that's how you get chewed up by some insects, bro. I love this deck, man. Such a great control fun deck. Alright, my people. Welcome to the next replay. And in this one, we're going to go up against Labrynth. So we're going second. He's going to normal summon Ariana. I got the Ash Blossom, so we're going to negate that. Prevent him from searching any of his Labrynth cards. Okay, then he's got the Chandelier. He's going to discard the Chandelier and the Dogmatica Punishment, getting himself his field spell. He's going to activate the field spell. Then he's going to set 1 card and he's gonna special summon his lady. So now the lady is unaffected by card effects because there is a set trap card. But I draw into evenly matched, so we skip our battle phase, activate evenly matched. He's gonna activate the big welcome, but I got my second Ash Blossom, so we're gonna negate that. Not today, my friend, not today. Alright, so he gets rid of everything, but he keeps the lady, so now we can normal summon Putika. Putika is gonna get us our field spell. Then the field spell is gonna allow us to normal summon one more Traptrix monster. But before we normal summon, we're gonna go into our Sarah. Then we normal summon Mermello. Mermello is gonna get us our Holotail. That's gonna trigger our Sarah. And we're gonna set our Floodgate. Then we're gonna set Holotail. Activate Holotail, discarding the Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. And then that's also going to activate the Sarah. So now I special summon Dionea. Dionea is gonna give me back my whole card. And then with our Holotea and Mermello, we're gonna make our Time Thief Redoer. And then we pass turn. And then I go into Time Thief Redoer because I want to keep him out of sources. So you know, the Time Thief Redoer upon the main phase, he can pretty much steal a card from the top of his deck. But now because he activated the big welcome Labrynth, so now this card is not considered to be a set card. So now that means that his lady is targetable. So that means I'm gonna activate my Time Thief Redoer because I have a monster and I also have a trap card as material. So now I can target a face-up card that he controls and I can send it back to the deck. So I am gonna activate the Time Thief Redoer now. So I'm going to send back his lady. Get that shit out of here. He's gonna search for the destructive Daruma Cannon, and then this card right here, this trap card, is actually no joke. This card right here can really screw us up because we run Link monsters. So if we don't flip every card face down, then we gotta send our entire field to the graveyard. So I really gotta get rid of this card. Alright, and the way that I get rid of it is using Mermello. So I special summon Mermello because a normal trap was activated, so that's going to trigger the Sarah. And then Mermello, upon being special summoned, he can pop a spell or trap card that our opponent controls. And then that's also going to trigger the Sarah one more time, so we get our Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Then he's going to go and recycle his Chandeliers. He's going to get himself another Welcome Labrynth. And then here I think he was just trying to bait me, see if I can use my negates by using the Chandeliers, but I didn't fall for it. So now he's going to activate his trap card, getting himself another lady, but I'm going to activate my Floodgate Trap Hole. We're going to flip that shit face down, and that's all we wrote, baby. That's it. Completely dominated Labrynth. And we went second too. Holla at your boy, man. Stop playing with Traptrix, bro. Stop playing on my deck. Sleeper deck right here, baby. Sleeper deck. Alright, my people. In this replay, we are going to go up against none other than Kashtira. So we normal summon our Mantis to get a Traptrix monster from our deck to our hand. But we are going to get bodied, so we cannot add anything. And our opponent is going to hit us with the Maxi. But it's all good. We're just going to give him draw one. Now here we have to go into our Sarah because the Sarah is just, you know, the key to the whole deck. So we're just going to link away the Sarah. He's going to draw one. And then we're going to set our Infinite Impermanence and our Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Alright, then in the standby phase, remember to toggle on. We're going to hit him with the Maxi of our own. Alright, so he's going to go tribute the Pathfinder so he can get his field spell, activate the field spell. Field spell is going to search him the Fenrir. Okay, then he's going to special summon the Unicorn. Activate the Unicorn, but I'm going to negate that with the Infinite Impermanence. That's going to trigger the Sarah. So with the Sarah, I am going to special summon my Mermello, and the Mermello is going to pop the field spell. And then that's going to trigger the Sarah again. So now I'm going to set a Floodgate Trap Hole. Now he's going to activate the Kashtira Scareclaw, but we got the Gravedigger's Trap Hole, so we're going to negate that. Burn him for 2,000. And then now he's got the Rice Heart. Alright, so with the Rice Heart, he's going to banish, and he got rid of my Anti-Spell Fragrance and the Putika. And then he's gonna go into the Red Eye Slayer Metal Dragon. I guess he's gonna try to make me burn to death, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why he didn't go into his Shangri-Era, but whatever. Alright, so we're gonna activate Herald the Abyss to get rid of the Red Eyes Dragon. Normal summon Purika, get ourselves our field spell, activate the field spell. Using these two monsters, we're gonna go into the one and only Pinguicula. Now Pinguicula can sort of turn into an Arise Heart for us. So with the Pinguicula, we're gonna detach to search for the Mantis. The Mantis is gonna search for Arachnocampa. And then now we're gonna go into our second Sarah. And then the Arachnocampa can special summon herself from the hand. So that's gonna trigger the Sarah. And then with the Sarah, we're gonna set a Holotea. Then we're gonna activate Holotea, getting rid of the Evenly Matched, special summon, activate the Sarah. Special summon our Dionea, and then Dionea is going to be able to recycle a trap hole from our graveyard. And then with these monsters, we're going to go into our Adipus, and then he's going to special summon the Kashtira Scareclaw. And then since he banished one monster, I can now attach that monster that he banished to my Pinguicula. So hey, now I have my own Arise Heart. And here I done goofed. I completely forgot that the Kashtira Scareclaw crap has that, you know, negate that it activates in the battle phase. So that was my bad, but it's all good. He's gonna activate his Rhoda, try to get another Arise Heart, but we got the Ash Blossom, so we say no, no, no to that. Get that shit out of here. And then I learned from my mistake, so I special summon the Purika via the Holotea. The Purika is going to banish now the Scareclaw. That's going to activate my Pinguicula. So now the Pinguicula is going to be able to suck up his Scareclaw. And then the Sarah is going to be able to set a Floodgate Trap Hole. Give me that Scareclaw. He's going to activate the Fenrir, but we got Torrential Tribute. Blow up his whole field. And he's going to say goodbye. And that's control right there for you, man. I love this deck, bro. This deck is highly slept on. I know it's not nothing crazy top tier, but it is highly slept on. And it is such a fun deck. I really recommend you guys to try Traptrix, man. But let's keep it moving. Alright, boys and girls. Welcome to our next replay. And in this replay, we are going to go up against Scareclaw. And now Scareclaw is actually a deck that I'm actually interested in playing now. It got a great boost with the added support card. So let me know if any of you guys like Scareclaw. Let me know how you guys are liking it in the comment down below. If you guys would like to see me play this deck, let me know and I'll build it. Alright, so now he's got the field spell, and with the Light Heart he's going to be able to add another field spell. And I guess his hand was not the greatest. So he's going to flip up his trap card. I'm going to normal summon Mermello. Mermello's going to get me my Gravedigger Trap Hole. Then I'm going to link away into the Sarah. Okay, and then we're going to set Holotea, and then we're going to be able to activate Holotea, getting rid of the Gravedigger's Trap Hole. That's going to trigger his trap card, so he's going to be able to negate my trap card. But that's all good because now my Sarah gets to activate, so I special summon Dionea, and Dionea is going to be able to recycle the Gravedigger's Trap Hole, which is going to trigger the Sarah again, and then this time I'm going to set the Traptrix Whole Nightmare. And then I was going to swing into his Light Heart, but the this card right here gave him like a damage boost. What is it called? This right here. Crazy. Alright, then he's going to special summon a monster. I'm going to activate Torrential Tribute, wiping away his whole field. Then I'm going to special summon the Arachnocampa. And the Arachnocampa is just going to be protection for my back row. And then I'm going to activate the Floodgate, flipping down his monster. He's going to activate his second field spell. I'm going to activate Holotea in the graveyard. So I'm going to banish my Holotea so that I can special summon Mermello. And then Mermello is going to be able to pop his field spell. And then the Sarah is going to trigger. I'm going to set another Holotea. And he's going to normal summon the right card. The right card is going to get him his Twin Soul Trap card. And then with the right card, he's going to make the Light Heart. And then that's all he wrote. He's going to set down one and pass. Alright, so here we normal summon Purika, getting ourselves our field spell. That's going to trigger the Sarah. We're going to add our Floodgate Trap Hole. set the field spell. With these two monsters, we're gonna go into the one and only Rafflesia, just so that we can get some protection on the field. Okay, and then we're gonna normal summon Dianea. Dianea is gonna special summon Dianea, and then the special summon Dianea is gonna be able to recycle my Floodgate Trap Hole. And then now with these two monsters, we're gonna go and make our Pinguicula. Okay, activate Pinguicula, getting rid of the Dianea so that we can search for the Arachnocampa. Then I'm gonna activate my Holotea, special summoning Etel. And that's gonna trigger the Sarah. Special summoning the Murmello. The Murmello is gonna pop his back row. But before that, he's gonna try to pop my Rafflesia, but my Rafflesia is protected. Alright, and then now with these two monsters, we're gonna go and make the one and only Time Thief Widower. Okay, and then now we can special summon the Arachnocampa. And then with the Arachnocampa, we're gonna make our Colaria. Alright, and then we're gonna smack his Scareclaw. And then we're gonna smack him for some life points. And then at the end phase, my Colaria is gonna activate. So now I can special summon a Traptrix monster from my graveyard in defense position. And I go for the Arachnocampa just so that I can have protection for the back row. Then the Time Thief Widower is gonna steal a Lightning Storm. That would have wrecked me. And then here he had the Feather Duster, but the Arachnocampa is going to protect my back row. Okay, then he's going to activate the field spell, getting himself, I think what was it, the Belong. Okay, then he's just going to pass turn. Time Thief Widower is going to steal another card. And then we're just going to go into attack position, and we're going to put an end to his life. Sayonara, my friend. But I think I'm gonna play with your deck though. Alright, my beautiful people, welcome to the next replay. And in this one, we're gonna go up against Mikanko's. So we're going first, and our hand is kind of shitty. So we're gonna have to normal summon Vesiculo, and then link away into the Sarah. Okay, next we're gonna set the Holotea. Special summon, activate the Holotea, getting rid of the Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Special summon the Holotea. Triggering the Sarah, special summon the Dianea. Dianea is going to recycle the Gravedigger's Trap Hole. That's going to trigger the Sarah. We're going to set a Floodgate Trap Hole. And then now with these two monsters, we're going to go into the Time Thief Widower. Then we're going to special summon Arachnocampa. And then make sure, if you guys have Arachnocampa in your hand, make sure that you go into your other XZ monsters that are not Traptrix related. Because Arachnocampa is going to lock you into plants and insects only. Alright, so just keep that in mind. Okay, then now in our standby phase, we're going to toggle on so that we can activate the anti-spell fragrance. And then the Time Thief Widower is going to steal one of his monsters, and we steal a lava golem, so I'm thinking this is Mikanko. Alright, then in the next standby phase, we steal the fire dance, so yep, just as I thought, we're going to go up against Mikanko's. So here my Time Thief Widower is pretty good because I have a trap card. So the trap card is going to allow me to send back a card that he has back to the top of the deck. So he's going to activate the pre-preparation of rites. I'm going to ash that because he's going to search for a Nohime, and that can create all sorts of trouble. Okay, then he's going to activate the water arabesque, targeting my Sarah. He's going to bounce the Sarah back into the extra deck. Then he's going to target my Time Thief Widower with the double-edged sword. So I'm going to activate the Widower. So now I have all these materials. I have a monster, spell, and trap card. So I'm going to be able to banish it. I'm going to be able to draw a card. And then I'm going to be able to place one of his cards that he controls to the top of the deck. So I send the Huli back. Okay, then he's going to trigger the Rivalry. Rivalry is going to get him another Water of Arabesque. And then that's all we wrote. The anti-spell fragrance just came in clutch, bro. Okay, so Time Thief Widower is going to steal another Huli. Then with this, we're going to go into the Sarah. Alright, then with the Holotea in the graveyard, we're going to first normal summon the Dianea, special summon the Arachnocampa. And then remember, the Arachnocampa is just protection for our back row. And then with the Sarah, we're going to set a Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. Then we're going to banish the Holotea, special summon the Dianea. And then that's all we wrote. We survived Mikanko's, bro. Sometimes I struggle against that damn deck. I know the homie DC Play loves to use this Mikanko deck, man, but man, that shit is annoying. But let's keep it moving. Alright, my people, welcome to the next replay. And I think this is going to be the final replay for this video, just for today. So we're going to go second, and we're going to go up against none other than Kashtira. So he's going to special summon the unicorn. I am going to negate the unicorn with the infinite of permanence. We don't need him searching for the Kashtira birth or anything like that. Okay, but then he's got Tillerman Kashtira. So he's going to banish one card, and then he's going to mill 3 cards from my deck. So he milled my Seal Spell, my Gravedigger's Trap Hole, and an Ash Blossom. Now he's going to go into the Shangri-Era, and all along he had to Kashtira Birth. So now the Birth is going to revive the Rice Heart. The Rice Heart is going to banish the Bing Bang, and he's going to banish 3 cards from my deck. So he banished Dimensional Fissure, Murmello, and Vesiculo. And then the Big Bang is going to allow him to detach, well, to send the unicorn back to him and special summon it. And then since the Shangri-Era activated its effect, he can now make an Rice Heart using the Rice Heart. Alright, and lucky for us, we draw the out. So now we normal summon Mantis, getting ourselves our Arachnocampa. And here I'm just trying to bait, trying to see if he can use all of his monsters before I tribute it away with Kurikara. So now he activated what, 3 monsters? He activated the Rice Heart, the Unicorn, and the Shangri-Era. Alright, then we're gonna go into our Sarah. Alright, then the Rice Heart is gonna suck up one more, but before he can activate his ability to banish, I am going to tribute away his field, smacking away the Fenrir, smacking him for 800. At the end phase, I'm gonna special summon my Arachnocampa, triggering the Sarah, getting our Holotea. Activate Holotea, getting rid of the Floodgate, special summon the Holotea, special summon Dianea. Dianea is gonna recycle the Floodgate. Then with these 2 monsters, we're gonna go and make our Rafflesia, just so that we can get extra protection on the field. And then at the end phase with Kurikara, we're gonna steal his Fenrir. And that's all he wrote, baby. Look at that, bro. Traptrix just giving it to Kashtira like no other, baby. Alright, let's jump into the deck list. Alright, my beautiful people. Welcome to the next replay. And here we're going to go second, and we're going to go up against none other than the big bad Kashtira once again. So he's going to special summon the Fenrir. I'm not going to negate the Fenrir. It's whatever. But he's going to special summon the unicorn. Now this bad boy I am going to negate, because I don't need him searching for like a birth or anything like that. Alright, now with these 2 level 7 monsters, he's going to go into the Shangri-Era. Alright, and then the homie, he had the Rice Heart, so he's going to special summon the Rice Heart, banishing 3 cards from the deck. He banished a Holotea, Maxi, and a Arachnocampa. And then he's going to banish the Big Bang. So now the Big Bang is going to be able to trigger one of the materials that the Shangri-Era had and special summon it. So he's going to special summon the Fenrir once again. And then now with the Rice Heart, because the Shangri-Era activated its effect, he can now make a Rice Heart with the Rice Heart. Alright, and we draw into my 2 shorties. So you already know what's about to go down over here, baby. So I normal summon Dianea, and I go into Sarah knowing that it's going to get banished. And the reason why I do it is just because the Rice Heart has to activate. So now I can get rid of the Shangri-Era, and I can get rid of the Rice Heart with the Kurikara. He's going to hit me with the Maxi, but who cares. So now we're going to smack his Fenrir. Set 2 down, activate Kurikara, steal his Fenrir, and he don't want any problems with me, so he's just going to scoop. See ya! Alright, my beautiful people, thank you all so much for sticking out with me if you made it this far into the video. And without further ado, let's just jump right into the card by card. So starting things off, we have the one and only, my favorite Fire Queen, Kurikara. So we run 2 of her. We got 3 Maxis. We got 3 Ash Blossoms. We got 3 Murmello. We have 2 Dianea. Now Dianea, when she is special summoned, you can target a whole normal trap that you control and you can set it. But the downside is that you have to banish it during the end phase of your next turn. But however, if you have Mantis, Mantis has a quick effect that you can target one set spell or trap you control, return it to your hand, and then you can set it back on the field. So this right here, this effect cancels out Diana's banishing effect. So that's something that you can think about in order to preserve your resources. So we run 3 Mantis, and then we run 1 Vesiculo. I switched out the this card right here, the Genlisea, for the Vesiculo. This card is pretty good because you can tribute it and then you can set 2 normal traps with different names, but then you have to banish it when they leave the field. So it can come in clutch, but I just don't like getting rid of my resources because, you know, Traptrix is a control deck, so you really want to keep your resources. So instead I added the Vesiculo, and then we got 3 Pudica, and then we have 2 Arachnocampa. Arachnocampa is really amazing because she's going to protect your back row from Harpy's Feather Dusters, Lightning Storms, you know, anything like that. The only thing about the Arachnocampa is that when you special summon her, she's going to lock you into insect and plant monsters only from your extra deck. So make sure that you make your Time Thief Redoer before you special summon her. And then we got the Traptrix Garden. We got 1 Torrential Tribute. And I run Torrential Tribute because it's Raigeki as a trap card. And then all of our Traptrix monsters, they are unaffected by trap cards. And then also if I have Sarah on the field, it's going to trigger the Sarah. So that's why I run Torrential Tribute instead of Raigeki. And then we have 1 Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. We got 2 Floodgate Trap Hole. This right here is probably the best trap card in the deck. And then we got 1 Dimensional Barrier. I was running 2, but I cut it down to 1 because surprisingly I haven't been running into a whole lot of Pearlies, and I kind of threw this in there to kind of counter Pearlies alongside with the Herald of the Abyss in my last video. And in one of the replays I did use the Herald of the Abyss, but I kind of got rid of it because again I wasn't going up against Pearly a whole lot. It was more like Kashtira and then random other decks and stuff like that. And then we have 3 Evenly Matched. We got 3 Infinite Impermanence, 2 Gravedigger's Trap Hole. We got 3 Holoteas. And then one thing about the Gravedigger's Trap Hole, this card right here with Rafflesia, if you make Rafflesia before your 5th summon, she can kind of counter Nibiru. So if you make her on your 4th summon and then you summon 1 more and they activate Nibiru, as long as you have one of these cards in your deck, she will be able to negate the Nibiru. So that's one thing that you can keep in mind. And then after that we run 3 Holotea. I was running 2, but then I realized that no, Holotea really comes in clutch for your combo pieces and stuff like that. So I bumped it to 3. And then I kept Anti-Spell Fragrance at 2. Again, this was more to counter Pearly, but it proved to be beneficial against Mikankos and other decks that kind of like to use trap cards. So, I mean, spell cards. So that's why I kept it at 2. And then for the extra deck, I got rid of the Ulsa. Where's she at? If I can pull her up here, Ulsa. Here, Ulsa, this shorty right here. I was running her, but I cut her, and then I ended up putting an extra Rafflesia. So I have 2 Rafflesia. I got 1 Baguska, 1 Time Thief Redoer. This card right here is amazing in this deck. Helps you control the field even more. And then we got 1 Alamaras. Now Alamaras doesn't come up a whole lot, but if you make Alamaras, it's really best to try to make her with 3 materials, because her second effect is really amazing, and it doesn't come up often because sometimes people only make her with 2 materials. But her first effect is you can detach 2 materials from this card, then you can special summon a level 4 insect or plant monster from your graveyard. So that's really great. You can get like Pudica out onto the field, and then the Pudica can banish a monster, or you can get your Murmello, and then the Murmello is gonna pop a spell or trap card. But her second effect is that you can detach if an opponent monster leaves the field because of your card effect and is now in the graveyard or banished. You can detach 1 material from this card, then you can target one of them and you can special summon it to your field. So this card right here helps you steal your opponent's monsters. Oh, sorry, my voice, I was losing it. So yeah, this card right here, you can steal like your opponent's Fenrir or stuff like that. And then we got 2 Pinguicula. Pinguicula is also amazing, and you should really know how to control Pinguicula because she can come in clutch. So her first effect is that when she has material, she's unaffected by trap cards, but also she's unaffected by the activated effects of other monsters with the same type as this card's material. So that means that if you have like a Fenrir as material, and then your opponent sort of activates the Fenrir and tries to banish her, it is not going to work because she has a psychic monster. So if you're able to steal your opponent's monsters, like they just won't be able to target this card. You know, if you're going up against like a pure machine deck or something like that, and you end up stealing one of their machine monsters as material, then they won't be able to do anything to this card. So it's really clutch. And then we got 1 Zeus just to wipe the field for anything. And then we got 3 Sarah, the best monster in the deck. And then we got 1 Calaria. Calaria is great because whenever you activate your trap, your normal hold cards, you can just set it on the field instead of sending it to the graveyard. And then during your end phase, you can target a Traptrix monster in your graveyard and you can special summon it in defense. So it just helps you with, you know, getting back your resources. And then we got Adipus. This card right here can negate some face-up monsters that your opponent controls up to the number of insect plant monsters that you control. And then you can also banish a normal trap card from your graveyard, and then you can destroy one of those face-up cards. And then also all Traptrix monsters you control gain 1,000 life attacks as long as you have a normal trap in your graveyard. So this card just helps you to negate and to also pop and to also OTK. And then lastly, we got the Underworld Goddess. The deck can kind of struggle, like if your opponent has like a tower and you cannot get over it, then the Underworld Goddess can kind of help you. You know, like if your opponent makes like a Mech Knight, Avermax, something like that, then your only out to the Avermax might just be the Goddess. But that's about it. That's the deck list. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, always remember to drop a comment down below and I will respond to you as soon as I can. Thank you all so much. Sorry if this was like a little long outro to the video, but in my previous video you guys said that you guys prefer the commentary, so I try my best to explain as much as I can. But if you are confused or anything, then you know, just drop it down below and I'll get to you. So thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, afternoon. Kiwami Games. Peace out.